In mid-April of this year, I had the great pleasure of visiting another coffee farm with Nowhere Coffee, about an hour outside of Medellin, deep in the heart of Antioquia, Colombia. Juan from Nowhere Coffee wanted to catch up with a local coffee farmer and asked me to tag along with his team, make some videos, and of course, enjoy the experience of being back on a coffee farm. I was excited to see what Don Luis Emilio was up to on the farm, and it was cool to share some exotic coffees that we had brought and some coffee brewing methods like this Ethiopia and V60 pour over, of course, with a gooseneck kettle and something that not all coffee farmers are used to drinking, and they're not often drinking coffee outside of their local region. So it can be really inspiring to taste what's happening around the world. Emilio later showed us around back where he had just set up his new drying tent and also rigged up a depulper. As you can see, very inventive. And of course, we were eager to check out the coffee plants as well, where a few cherries were even starting to turn red.
So here we are on probably one of the most beautiful coffee farms I've been to. Super steep over here, but Juan is talking to the farmer, Emilio, and we're just checking out the plants. As you can see over here, it's not really in harvest season, but it is getting close to the second harvest season. So here in Colombia, they have 2 harvest seasons, but one's kind of in the middle. It's kind of like a second harvest. So you see some red little cherries here, and then the rest are green, they're ripening. Whew. A lot less oxygen up here as well. So you gotta take it easy. And so Emilio was just telling me that in the harvest season, he will actually walk up this steep slope several times per day with a big sack of coffee on his shoulder. So we were talking about how can we put like a escalator or some sort of electric system here to make it easier.
We were later treated to a delicious spread, the bandeja montañero, a Colombian farmer's classic meal, and then we ripped off up the road to check out one of the best lookout points in the area.
So this right here, this small town behind me, down below, is called Venecia, or Venice. It looks a little bit like Venice, less water, but right over here, this kind of point, this peak, well, you can't see it here. This peak right over here is what they call the tallest natural pyramid in the world. So it's just kind of a mound. I don't know what distinguishes a pyramid versus a mountain, but they say from here it looks like a silverback ape, sort of crunched, hunched over. Beautiful area, beautiful vistas.
That is the first, basically, trimming of the tree. La primer soca. It's a renovation technique that they do to renovate the ground and make it easier to pick for them.
So it still keeps all the maturity of the plant.
Correct. It keeps all the maturity of the plant. It's 6 years. It's 6 years old now. So because they do it every 6 years.
And before driving back to Medellin, we couldn't pass up a quick visit into town, Venecia, and we even found a really cool new cafe serving up some specialty coffee, which was a pleasant surprise. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coffee travel content. And as usual, I will see you in the next video.